Hello and good afternoon. Holly Shields here reporting to you live from Kalkine TV in Sydney, and you're watching the mid-market polls. Aussie shares continue to trade higher by the mid-session today, supported by gains in tech and consumer discretionary stocks. Market sentiment was lifted by strong cues from Wall Street as well as higher oil and gold prices. A strong rally in gaming and entertainment stocks like Crown Resort and Star Entertainment also supported the market. By the afternoon trade, the benchmark ASX 200 index was up 0.25%. The index opened higher and gained as much as 0.4% following a positive finish at Wall Street in the overnight trade. Then on the sectoral front, 7 of the 11 sectoral indices were trading in the green zone, led by IT and consumer discretionary stocks. The tech sector gained the most, rising 1.3% by lunchtime, followed by a 1% gain in consumer discretionary and 0.4% in the materials space. Among others, healthcare, energy, financials, AREIT as well also traded higher. Although bucking the trend, utilities was the worst performing sector with a 0.46% loss, followed by consumer staples and industrial indices. The top gainer on the ASX pack was Aussie infection prevention company Nanosonics, which surged nearly 9%. Some of the top performers were casino operator Crown Resorts, lithium miner Pilbara Minerals, gambling business Star Entertainment, and metal recycling business Sims. On the flip side though, miner Mineral Resources was the top loser with a 5.9% loss. Other notable laggards were gold producer Regis Resources, software business WiseTech Global, iron ore producer Fortescue Metals Group, and coal miner Whitehaven Coal. Now for a look at the shares in the news, well, shares of Australia's biggest fuel supplier Ampol traded nearly 1% higher after it reported robust performance in September. The company posted a 70.8% jump in third quarter profit, supported by a turnaround at its Lifton refinery operations. Net profit for the 3 months ending September 30 rose to $41 million on a replacement cost basis, which excludes the impact of inventory and foreign exchange changes. Its net profit a year earlier was $24 million. And shares of iron ore producer Mineral Resources dropped nearly 5% after it slipped 5 million tonnes of iron ore during the September quarter at an average price of $78.32 US per dry metric tonne. It said it's on track to meet financial 2022 production guidance of 21 million tonnes to 22 million tonnes. Its Mount Marion lithium mine produced 99.356 dry metric tonnes of lithium spodumene concentrate, down 13% from the prior quarter. Shipments fell as well, 54% on the prior quarter, and the fall in production was attributed to excess rainfalls, shipping delays, lockdown restrictions, and a shortage of road haulage drivers. Meanwhile, shares of gold producer Westgold Resources rose 2.5% after it submitted an application to the takeover panel seeking a review for acquisition of gasoline resources. The takeovers panel declared Westgold's proposal offer for Gascoigne was not a superior proposal, and therefore there was no reasonable prospect that it would make a declaration of unacceptable circumstances. The takeovers panel said a review had not been appointed at this stage and no decision has been made as to whether to conduct the proceedings. And shares of plumbing parts business Reliance Worldwide were down 0.4% by the mid-session. The company has announced plans to acquire US plumbing supplies business EasyFlow for $325 million. The deal will be debt funded using existing facilities with pro forma leverage tipped to increase 1.78 times pro forma EBITDA. Reliance said the acquisition is priced on 7 times EBITDA, and if you adjust for expected revenue and cost synergies. Meanwhile, Crown Resorts surged 10% in a relief rally after the regulator ruled Gaming and Entertainment Group can keep its casino license. The Royal Commission into the suitability of Crown Melbourne to hold a casino license stated that the company not only is too big to fall, but is also too big for state government coffers to suffer financial harm. The report found that the company was not suitable to hold Melbourne licence and labelled that Crown's conduct was disgraceful and callous to a level that was hard to comprehend. And on the flip side, shares of WiseTech Global fell over 1.5% by lunchtime. The tech company has appointed legal expert Richard Damery and telco entrepreneur Michael Malone to its board as independent directors. Appointments are effective from the 1st of December and expand the board to 9 seats. All this while shares of gold miner Regis dropped 2.5% after a disappointing performance in the September quarter. Sales hit $179 million over September at an average realised price of $2,187 per ounce. It stuck to a full-year production guidance between 480 and 515,000 ounces of gold at an all-in sustaining cost between $1,290 an ounce and $1,365. Well, that said, that is a wrap for today's show, but keep watching Kalkine TV for more trending updates from Australia and around the world.